Hello from Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios, Florida. So I am currently by myself. It's about midnight right now because I want to make a one-take video just walking around the event, checking out the scare zones, the wait times for the houses, the overall atmosphere of the event, and I'm pretty excited to check this out. I've been thinking about making this video for kind of a while now. Somebody did suggest it, but I'm kind of blanking on who suggested it. But if you did, you know who you are. Thank you. So, again, this is going to be kind of raw and unedited, so I'm just going to flip the camera around and kind of just start walking. I'm heading into the various scare zones. You can already hear the chainsaw. Actually, I think they're behind me right now. Hold on, let me duck over here. I keep having to remind myself that I can't edit this. Okay, so this is I can't say it. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. This is the Anarcade Scare Zone. And here they come. Wow. I timed that pretty well. Well, this is pretty cool. That is a lot of chainsaws. I'll give them just a second to go get in place. So, once you walk into Universal, which is way down there, I kind of came over here, kind of ducked underneath the Universal Studios store. You can't really see it. Rip Ride Rocket's kind of back there. Wow, it's so loud. I guess they just did a cast change. I can barely hear myself with my, I guess the music that's playing over here. Okay, I guess I'm going to start kind of walking around, getting the vibe of the atmosphere. Just like I said, I'm sorry if it's a little bit shaky and all over the place. This is the Anarcade Scare Zone. And you just saw everybody that just switched out their roles over here. Okay. I'm gonna try not to talk the entire time, but knowing myself, I probably will. This is one of my favorite scare zones of the event, just because it's very aesthetically beautiful. It's a little bit weird. I'm kind of like walking against the crowd as everybody heads out because again, it's a little bit past midnight currently. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous. For one, it's very late. Oh, it's also very dark. That's good. All right, I'm going to turn around just to kind of see this scare zone again. So that was Anarcade, and I'll try to make another trip in there soon. This is the line for Killer Clowns, which really doesn't look that bad right now. It's the last 2 hours of the event, so I guess the wait times are starting to wind down a little bit, even though it is the final week of the event. So if anything, they should be ramping up. It is very, very busy right now for it being midnight. Let's see. Ghostbusters is a 50-minute wait currently. I'm going to duck over here real quick. Wow, it is just very dark. I do apologize for that, but this event is pretty dark. There's Rip Ride Rocket going in the background over there. Let's see if I can get into a bit of a lighter spot. So there's no scare zones over here. The next scare zone is all the way down over there, and that's going to be the Zombieland Double Tap Scare Zone. So I'm going to make my way over there currently. I'm just taking in all the sights, all these Carney games over here. These one-take videos are usually on the longer side, so I'm preparing my grip to go completely numb here at some points. This is the Star Court area over here where you can get some delicious food, which honestly I have not really eaten anything over here. But I do plan to make at least one more trip out to Horror Nights before the event is completely over, and then maybe I can eat over here, but we'll see. Okay, so over here this is Jimmy Fallon, and this is where a few house entrances are. This is Yeti on the left up here. Straight ahead, that is us. And then kind of straight ahead to the right is Stranger Things. So I'm gonna, I guess, walk around and just kind of see the wait times and compare them. Yeti is a 35-minute wait. Okay. There's a big crowd over here by the bathrooms. Let's see, I'm trying to walk around. Sorry. I just ran into somebody because he got scared by the, I guess, the water that comes out of that. Okay, 50-minute wait for us. And then Stranger Things is a 95-minute wait, which isn't bad. When I checked the app on the way in, it was about 2 hours, so it's gone down a little bit, it seems. But now I'm heading into the Zombieland Double Tap Scare Zone. This video, I can already tell, is going to be either a hit or a miss, completely based on just how dark it is and just how cooperative everybody else is. Not that they need to be cooperative with me, but I don't know, it's a bit of a fragile experience here at Halloween Horror Nights, where you're either into it or you're not, and everybody else can be a little bit overindulged on the beverages, more or less. Hello. Oh. That guy just chewed in my ear. Oh. And that guy scared me too. Okay. Just kind of a walking target, walking around here. Hello. With the camera. This scare zone's not my favorite, but it's also pretty fun. Just because of the various lights, and you really just never know where scare actors are going to be coming from. Alright, I'm going to keep on walking, kind of head in the general direction of the next scare zone, which is going to be the Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe scare zone. There we go. I'm getting a little bit more confident with my choice of words. Just thinking about how I stumbled all over the word despicable about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. Okay, this scare zone's very long. Man, I have a death grip on my camera right now because I'm just anticipating somebody jumping out from behind a car, scaring me, and I drop it, which would kind of stink. And then also I try to keep it relatively steady-handed if I can. Okie dokie. Looks like there's a show on the lagoon going on. Is it the Marathon of Mayhem? It looks like it because, yeah, look, there's the projections up there. So I think this is the Ghostbusters part of the show. I can already tell that I am going to be so hoarse by the end of this video, just walking and talking the entire time. There it is, the Marathon of Mayhem. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, continuing my adventure. The crowds are definitely going to be picking up over here quite a lot. There's Fast and Furious over there. And I'm heading over here to Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe. Oh, this is the part of the show when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man walks through the streets. The projection mapping of this show is incredible. This is such a welcome addition to Halloween Horror Nights this year. And I definitely hope that they incorporate it into future events, probably not for Christmas, but next year's Halloween Horror Nights, maybe Christmas. Christmas would be kind of fun, but I don't know the various properties that they have that they'd be able to incorporate into a Christmas show. All right, Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe. This is kind of another scare zone that I don't really get, but it's still kind of fun to walk through, and I see something new every time, so I appreciate it. Now, from what I've heard, this music in here is very popular. I don't know if I've ever really paid attention or listened to it and noticed it before. This is pretty fun. A lot of dancing girls in this one. Oh my goodness. She needs some pants. Look at him. Okay, so I might duck into Diagon Alley just to kind of see how busy it is in there. Just because, why not? I'm gonna turn around and See what this scare zone looks like from this direction. Okay, continuing along into Diagon Alley, the scariest part of this event, without a doubt. I feel like it's getting a little bit lighter currently, but maybe not. We'll see. I hope you really don't mind just these kinds of videos because I get very self-conscious about the quality of them. I know I talk a lot of them because, I don't know, I just do. I feel the need to fill the space with words. So, if you're still listening, hello, good to see you. Okay, it's getting a little bit darker now. Gonna pop up on the sidewalk. Usually with this event, Diagon Alley gets very not busy. Uh-oh, I can already hear my voice going. That kind of stinks. Okay. Walking along. Filming other people nonchalantly and feeling kind of weird about it. Okay. It might be a little bit busy because tonight's definitely a busy Halloween Horror Nights night. Okay, this is actually pretty consistent with how it's been before. Although for midnight, maybe it should be a little bit less busy than this. But that's not bad. You know, super recently, they started selling hot butterbeer. I wonder if they sell that at Halloween Horror Nights, or if that's just kind of a day item. Okay, heading back out of Diagon Alley. Just wanted to kind of peek in real quick just to see what it looks like. And now I am heading back down. I'll go over here. Oh wait, the dragon's about to breathe fire. Made you look, right? That was pretty cool. Okay, now I'm heading out of Diagon Alley. Oh no, my throat hurts so bad. Just trying to talk over all this music and chainsaws and screaming and yelling. But it's fun, it's worth it. I wanted to do this, which is why I came at midnight after getting off of work, even though I work early tomorrow morning. But it's all okay, because it's an experience that I wanted to have. Okay. You're gonna have to really excuse these darker parts. This is why I usually edit these videos, because I try to cut it from lighted part to lighted part. Whenever we would review or talk about houses, I would choose a very specific location in order to do that, so it didn't just look like this. Okay. Right over here to the left is... It looks like a show's either, I think it's letting out for Academy of Villains, which I have not seen yet. I do still plan on seeing that with Brennan. Hopefully soon. That would be ideal. Because I do like those shows. A lot of people just kind of like bypass it just to kind of get to the houses and the other entertainment. Which, I mean, I would too if I like, I don't know. I still like it and I appreciate it. So over there is Men in Black, Alien Attack. Which, you know, I'm actually not positive if it's open. A lot of the attractions close at 11 o'clock. I know, like Gringotts and Fast and Furious, they close early, so maybe Men in Black does as well. Which kind of makes sense, because I don't think that they would keep that open until 2 o'clock in the morning, because they have to do their various maintenance on it in order to turn it around for tomorrow. Okay, so walking across the bridge here. Made it through 3 scare zones and got 3 more to go, which is going to be, well, this kind of counts as one over here, this kind of roaming chainsaw horde. And then there's a few over there, but we'll get to them. Let's see, I was thinking about walking, I mean, I guess I'll do it. Excuse me. I was thinking about walking over there, it's kind of a long ways away, but I did want to walk around and check out the entire event. So maybe I should have just kind of gone that way instead of coming across this bridge. Whoops. Well, this is kind of interesting. You can literally hear the progression of my voice getting worse throughout the entire video. So that's good. Okay, these houses over here are always pretty contingent on the Academy of Villains show and whether or not it lets out and when it lets out. Let's see, I can already tell that Depths of Fear is a 25-minute wait. Way over there. And this is Nightingale's Blood Pit. So let's see what kind of a wait time this one is. This one's usually a little bit less popular. Yeah, it's a 20-minute wait versus a 25-minute wait. And now, House of 1,000 Corpses, which every time that I've come, they've seemed to overpost this, and I think that that's probably because it's right next to Academy of Villains. I am really fighting the crowd, so I think a show just got out for sure. Oh, but you can't tell because it's so dark. That's good. Well, this is the event. This was the idea, just to kind of show you the event. So if it's dark and crowded and stressful, then that kind of just showcases what kind of an event that it is. I'm just kind of walking slow here. Okay, it looks like Men in Black is open. There are people over there, or attendants, I guess, team members that are welcoming people in. So I'm gonna go see what the House of 1,000 Corpses wait time is. Hold on, there we go. Don't you love it when you're behind somebody who's just kind of barely shuffling along? Well, I don't know what that was about, but my camera just randomly turned off. So I'm starting it up again right where it stopped. So I guess I can't call this a one-take video anymore, but maybe I still will. Will you hate me if I do? I promise I didn't do it on purpose. My camera just shut off. It betrayed me. But now I'm walking through the perpetual darkness amongst the crowd of people that is definitely getting out from the Academy of Villains show, and it looks like House of 1,000 Corpses is a 25-minute wait. That's not bad. All right, doing a hard U-turn now, heading up back towards the other scare zones that I've missed. They really do a good job just kind of decorating the park in general for Halloween Horror Nights. And see, this is kind of the mundane part where I just have to kind of slowly walk around behind people as I meander through the park, as everybody else is kind of shuffling along, as they should, because they've probably been here since 6 o'clock. So by midnight, you're a little bit tired, and I know because I've done it a couple times. Okay. I don't know why I said okay, I had nothing else to say. But it looks like the wait times over here have pretty much stayed consistent with what they were 2 minutes ago, which is good. Alright, gotta try to blaze past here. There we go. It's not easy navigating this event at all. Okay, now it's getting super dark again. It's not as dark in person. That's just kind of how the camera kind of works when there's just kind of a... It's kind of hard to describe, but when there's like a really like just kind of dark center of the video, it just kind of adjusts itself appropriately, and it just kind of gets really, really dark because of it. At least that's kind of my understanding. Okay, heading through Springfield. There's the Simpsons ride. You can already hear all of the various chainsaw gang members, I guess is what you'd call them. Maybe I should just stop talking and salvage what's left of my voice somehow. Let the chainsaws do the talking. But probably not, because I'm me and I just have to keep talking. That's just kind of how I operate. Okay. Whoa, it's so dark. See, this is kind of what happens, I guess. Pretty much the opposite of what I said. Whenever there's like a concentrated, specific light source like this, everything else adjusts to become dark as well. I don't know how camera works, or this camera works, I guess. So this is usually where the chainsaw gang kind of hangs out, but I guess they make it all the way back to the Simpsons ride sometimes. Kind of getting close to the end of this for the most part. All right, I'm gonna try to speed up. Man, everybody is just walking slow tonight, baby.
That poor lady. Because the lady's like...
Okay, that scared me. Maybe I should keep talking. Just because then I'm gonna go this way over here. And if I keep talking, maybe I'll distract myself. Every time I come to Horror Nights, I just, for whatever reason, feel compelled to walk through this area to the Kid Zone section of the park. I just like the transition over here, the blue and the red and the purple. Kind of intermediary part of this area. So over here there's a few food options. Most famously the pizza fries and the s'mores fries and the twisted taters. And then they also have some specialty drink kind of stands where you can get some drinks, because everybody likes to get a drink when they come to Halloween Horror Nights. That's just kind of how it is. Okay, so over here is the SpongeBob Store Pants store. S'mores fries and pizza fries are way back there. Twisted taters are kind of right over here. Usually this is a drink stand, and I'll head that way in just a second. But I wanted to come back here to check out the wait times for a couple houses. We have, let's see, Universal Monsters on the left right there. That's a 15-minute wait. And then Graveyard Games, which is a 15-minute wait as well. And these are two of the best houses in my opinion this year. And a 15-minute wait is not bad at all. All right, so I'm heading back around kind of where I came from, but I'm gonna be turning right over there to go down the Vikings Undead street. Not really a street, but it's more of it's a scare zone, I guess. This one's probably my least favorite scare zone, just because it's not scary at all. Wow, what's really scary is just how dark this event can be in certain spots. All right. I feel like this video is just going to be me losing my voice and then complaining about camera problems and inaccuracies, because I just don't understand cameras sometimes. It's a very pretty scare zone, like absolutely without a doubt. It's up there at the very top when it comes to just like how pretty it is. Yes, I stand corrected. It is a pretty scary scare zone. Well, that's good. So after this scare zone, there's one more scare zone to make it through, which is the Vanity Ball scare zone, which is down in the Hollywood area. And that pretty much covers it. I think I saw all of the houses. I'm sure that they've changed as I've kind of been walking around the past 20 minutes or so. There's Mel's Die-In, which is normally Mel's Drive-In, of course, during the daytime. All right. I'm in the home stretch. This video has been all over the place, and I kind of regret it just because of so many reasons. But this is it. This is the event, more or less. That guy has a keg. Okay. There's the horror makeup show. Oh, back there's also where Marathon of Mayhem is, like the kind of staging area, because it goes on the lagoon right over there. But now I'm heading down my final scare zone of the evening before calling it a wrap and heading back home, because I have got to wake up early tomorrow. Okay, this scare zone is pretty fun. It's very pretty as well, just with the fog effects and the lighting effects. Very theatrical over here, that's for sure. There's kind of a, I don't want to call him a host. Whoa, just came through the shadows. Shadows through the fog. Yeah, so there's usually somebody like on this runway over here that's just kind of talking. Everybody's pretty fun in this scare zone, pretty into themselves, and I like and appreciate that kind of a lot. Oh, here we go.
Come now, pretty. I never asked for perfection. I'm simply looking for potential. So observe art before.
I think there is one more house over here. Well, and I don't think I know. It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So I'll see what the wait time is over here for that. Getting nice and foggy over here. Killer Clowns is a 20-minute wait. That's not bad. And that's kind of it. That is Halloween Horror Nights. The various houses, I'm pretty sure that I touched on all the houses. There's Ghostbusters, there's Yeti, there's Us, there's Stranger Things. Back over there, there's House of a Thousand Corpses. There's Depths of Fear. There's Nightingale's Blood Pit. There's Universal Monsters. There's Graveyard Games, and then right there was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So yeah, walked past every single house, walked through every single scare zone, lost my voice, saw a little bit of Marathon of Mayhem, saw the Academy of Villains show Getting Out, at least. And then you barely saw any of it because of how dark it is, and you barely heard any of it because of the music and how I lost my voice. Let's see, where should I end this? I guess I'll kind of go over here towards the front of the park because I didn't show off this part of the park because I started kind of back over there. Not that I need to show off this part of the park because I'm sure you know the orientation with Universal Studios Florida. But why not, right? And this was fun. Again, right there, there's an arcade. That's where I started. And now I'm going to be ending it over here somewhere. Maybe I'll end it on the other side of the Universal Studios store. All right. Everybody's heading out of the park now, even though right now is the perfect time to come to this event because the houses are all at a 20-minute wait, and I would totally stay and run through some houses if I didn't have to work tomorrow so early. Okay, gonna flip the camera around right now. Ow. Kinda hurt my hand. So, this is the awkward part where I vlog openly in front of people. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. This videos, I guess, because it was technically 2 clips, even though it was supposed to be a 1-take video, which I'm a little bit bitter about, but it was still fun getting to do what I said, walk through all the scare zones, check out the house wait times, the various shows and whatnot. It was fun, and thanks for experiencing with me. Have a good day. I'm gonna go rest my voice. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.